They're as fresh as the breeze.
Eggs come to you fresh every day.
Serve them any way you please.
Eggs are natural and economical, so keep enough on hand.
Nature made them nice and neat.
High in protein and only 80 calories each. Eggs are a natural wonder. For meals, snacks, appetizers, whatever.
All you do is heat and eat.
Eggs don't run out.
The incredible edible egg.
This is Egg Squeeze. The 2024 game from Matter Games, Egg Squeeze is a psychological clicker game. This is their first full release, and they are headed by Joe PNG Sequence Acquier, and they are assisted by Jesse Floor Baba Martin and Adam Father P. Carey. All three have worked as music producers independently in the past, and this is their first project together, and their past experience shines here, but we'll get to that in a bit. Egg Squeeze itself is, as I said, a clicker game, a psychological test, a bit of a concept album, a toy, an experience to be had. It does have a story, though because of its relatively short length, you're probably better off just playing the game for yourself. The premise is that you are here for an exam designed to test your psychokinetic intuition by squeezing eggs, estimating their breaking point and earning you synergy, and proving your worth to Eggco. In short, hold click and guess. You build synergy based on how long you squeeze the egg compared to its maximum time, which you don't know until you squeeze. The closer you are to the limit, the more synergy you earn. What is synergy for? Nothing. It's just another name for score, but you're going to need it in order to progress to the next day in story mode. If it sounds simple, it is, but deceptively so, and it's part of what makes Egg Squeeze so addictive. Eggs are randomly assigned a time between 3 and 10 seconds, and it's up to you to determine just exactly where they fall. There's no real way to be truly sure on how much time you have left before the egg breaks, but you are going to unlock various extrasensory devices that can give clues. These seem innocuous and are pretty goofy at first. There's a fake Twitch chat, an egg Bonzi buddy, an egg meter that I'm still not quite sure what it does, and more. It's chaotic when everything is on screen at once, and at times overwhelming, but you're here just to squeeze eggs, not stare at stocks, and squeeze you shall. Different colored eggs have different effects, too. A dark purple egg has a multiplier that's posted in chat. A rainbow egg is a guaranteed 2 times multiplier. A pink egg carries a 3 times multiplier, but you have to be above a certain time, and so on. Egg Squeeze makes great use of a strong visual language to hide information in plain sight, which you can really only come to understand through playing the game. For such a goofy premise, there's a surprising amount of depth and knowledge to gain here. Egg Squeeze has a dizzying array of musical bumpers, beats, jingles, what have you, all of which play while you're squeezing eggs. Each track is only about 10 seconds long, and I was hearing new tracks well into the 3rd day. And they're all funky, glitchy, and psychedelic, and they help maintain flow and tension, too. The immense diversity helps keep the core gameplay loop of just holding the left mouse button down from being repetitive. The Bandcamp page for the soundtrack says there's 47 unique songs, and I'm still not quite sure I've heard them all, actually. Owing to the talent of the producers, it's worth checking out their other work, too, and I've provided some links below. Egg Squeeze is incredibly tense, and I've never been more upset to see 3 seconds before in a video game. The anticipation and heartbreak, really, of breaking an egg in a long streak is crushing. And there's nothing worse than losing a whole pile of synergy because you lost focus only for a second or two. I was physically sweating while playing, and probably more so than almost any other game I've played, at least that I can remember. It's very easy to turn one mistake into many, and yet there's an undeniable rush that comes from firing off a series of excellent times, too. You You start to think, maybe you really are psychic, becoming one with the egg and understanding it on a deeper level. Or maybe you're just going egg sane. It is very easy to game the system that Egg Squeeze has, since you're rewarded pretty heavily for building a big combo, and the egg timer is at a minimum of 3 seconds. It is possible to build a large combo by just playing it safe and then just getting massive synergy payouts. But there's no fun in that, is there? I wanted to test and push my luck, even though apparently I'm a pretty bad gambler. I might have had less playtime if I played more conservatively, but nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? There's a psychological aspect to Egg Squeeze, though not what you'd traditionally think. I'm just spitballing here, but it feels like there's a bit of a correlation between which music track is playing and how long the egg timer lasts. If the music was slower, I thought, perhaps subconsciously, that the timer would be longer, and vice versa. How true is this? Not really sure, but it sure felt like it was the case. Maybe it was just the game messing with me. After all, you're just building synergy for this massive, faceless corporation that subjects you to an increasingly hostile environment. And all for what? Nothing? I'm sure there's nothing more to read into this. To be honest, I'm finding it kind of hard to explain just exactly why I like this game so much. Because, based on my notes and my recollection of playing it, I was incredibly frustrated while playing, physically getting up from my chair a couple of times just to walk around and de-stress, and easily making the game take longer than it should have. But I still kept playing, and I haven't really figured out why. Might be the music, the silly premise, the gameplay, the atmosphere, or something else entirely. But it's stuck with me a lot more than I thought a little experiment would. Would I recommend Egg Squeeze? Absolutely. It's stressful, alluring, and fun, and easily digestible in an hour or two. I paid $4 for Egg Squeeze on Steam and don't regret it. I have a strong feeling that Matter Games will be back with another project that heavily incorporates great sound and music, and I can't wait to see it. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you next time.